watermelon smoothie. I'm gonna start out with just watermelon. Then I'll probably add some coconut milk, cream, and I don't have any now, but I might go to the store and get mint. Watermelon mint smoothie is excellent. I have a simple dimple little blender, and this so-called seedless watermelon, it can do these, turn them into nothingness, and then you can drink it through a straw and it doesn't bother you. But watermelon on its own is great. The cream thickens it up a little bit, gives it a nice flavor, and the mint is awesome. Other things that I've added to the smoothie watermelon that tastes really great, besides mint, is blueberry. That works out really well too. Simple, easy, awesome. Instead of just eating watermelon. It's so refreshing in a drink. So I just fill it up. Now I don't cut it any particular way right now when I'm first filling up the blender. And then once I get the amount that I need, I'll cut it more square and uniform. That way if I want to enjoy a couple chunks without making a smoothie, I can. And I cut up the whole watermelon, and then I will just put it in this pot with a lid. And I don't know how long it will last, but fresh-wise, but I'll have it for 2 to 3 days until I'm done eating it or making smoothies with it. So let's see, there's the seeds. Alright, so you kick it on slow, always do it low, let it get the bottom. Then what you'll probably have to do, depending on your blender, is stop it, push it down a little bit, and do that and blend it again until you get it all going, and then we'll start going. So let's see. Alright, so that's just watermelon, and then I added a scoop of my plant vitamins, which is veggies and minerals and herbs, all fresh plant stuff. And then there's like calcium with magnesium and stuff, but the calcium is from a red algae. Because of its crystalline structure, I use it compared to dairy, which I don't have in years. I haven't had dairy. No good for you. And I don't want to get it from rocks, because that also they see on scientific and medical stuff that that also doesn't digest that well, and the kidney stone issues and stuff like that. So I use, for the last few years, I've been using this plant vitamin calcium stuff, and I add it to my smoothies and stuff. It comes in, it used to come in a powder, it comes in a big pill form, and I smash it down and I put it in my little coffee grinder, and then I put it in a jar in the fridge so I can use that. Now, since watermelon is a really liquidy, light-tasting fruit and smoothie, if you want to add ground chia, hemp, poppy, or sunflower seed, I would only recommend like maybe a teaspoon of each, or else you're gonna, after that, you're gonna bring in the flavor of that. But you can go ahead and add like a teaspoon, maybe even get away with up to a tablespoon. Without ruining the flavor, but I would start with a teaspoon, and then you could add and make it like a truly nutritional power smoothie. Again, that would be chia, hemp, sunflower, and poppy seeds. Whether you do flax or pumpkin seeds ground up as well, I do a lot of those, and again, I do them in there. But today I'm just adding this. Tomorrow I do have blueberries, so I'll probably drink one of these. It's not chilled yet because my watermelon was sitting on the counter. It tastes awesome once it's chilled. I wouldn't recommend throwing too much ice in it because you'll water it down. But blueberry and mint, and then the coconut cream goes really, really well. And once I add the coconut cream, I may add some hemp to it and stuff just to boost it. But I use that on all my other smoothies. And when it comes to watermelon, I love to. Hold on one second. It got a little bit loud, that music on that song. So this is a lighter smoothie, so I like to have the refreshing watermelon. Now, this isn't an organic or non-GMO watermelon because in my store they come in like these little things. They're like the size of a large grapefruit, and they want like $8-9 for it. It's absolutely ridiculous. So since it's a hard shelled fruit, I'm okay with that. When I can buy things, anything non-GMO and organic, I do. Now I'm growing my own non-GMO watermelon outside on the ground, which is doing pretty well, and I'm also doing it in containers, which after 2 months they really weren't growing, and then they just died. So I restarted them in a long rectangle container to see what happens. Now what I also did, and you might be interested in this, as you see here, here's organic red pepper seeds from peppers that I had in the store. I just rinsed them off, dried them out, threw them in some pots and stuff, and in the ground, bam, they come up in less than a week. They didn't need to, like some people like say you got to keep them for a year, you got to soak them and sprout them and this and that. No, I just washed them off, let them dry 24 hours to a few days, threw them in the ground, bam, red bell peppers. Lady next door gave me a honeydew. I'm pretty sure it wasn't organic. Sometimes she buys stuff organic. And I did the same with them. Bam! They're coming up in a week. Golden hammy I bought myself, and that wasn't organic. Basically, it's a cantaloupe that's shaped like a football, and it seemed a little bit lighter in flavor and crisper. Basically, it's a cantaloupe. It's same family. And here's a cantaloupe she gave me from next door too. And I did the same. Rinsed them, dried them, threw them in the ground. Bam! And they're coming up awesome. They started about 2 weeks ago, and they're really getting big. The leaves and the growth. So that nonsense, like you gotta wait a year and put them in one of these things and put them in a dark place, or else they won't grow. Well, mine did. Mine all grew, and so many of those things said to do that. So don't believe things you see unless you do them yourself. All right, so that's the smoothie. Again, all the things you could add. Now what I'll do is I'll go cut this up tonight while it's open, and into more chunks, big chunks. That way I could put it in a pot, throw it in there, and do what I need to do in a smoothie or to eat it on the side. All right? All right, lots of love to you. Hey, Amy, you can eat watermelon or no? I don't know if you can eat watermelon. I can't remember. I know melons you can't eat. I think you can have watermelon, though. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Well, hopefully you can. And again, remember, one of the great ones, watermelon, blueberry, and mint. Oh, awesome. And the coconut cream milk makes it really nice. All right, bye-bye. Love yous.